want her voice, so instead I do Robert again.
Mind if I get excited real quick? Have you ever seen a grown man smile? Now you have. Anytime I show emotion, it disturbs a lot of you.
I used to have hoop dreams until I found out there were other ways to score. If you're gonna...
It's like a reward.
The iconic Marumans on Sketchpad in postcard size. Almost the same size as a greeting card. Thick, texture pages that love your pencils and pens. No spiral rings, just smooth, clean pages.
Come with me as I go drawing in Japan's biggest city, Tokyo. So today I decided to bring my sketchbook to one of Tokyo's most popular attractions at Meiji Jingo, which features one of the most beautiful shrines I've gotten to visit during my entire stay here. And as you just saw me get in a comfortable position to sketch, I wanted to give a quick overview as to what and why I decided to draw what I did. For those who don't know, there are many in Japan who practice the Shinto religion, which you can briefly get a glimpse of here. Before coming, I didn't know this or that this location was a sacred space of worship, so as a way of me remembering this experience, I decided to sketch the cool architecture along with people clapping and bowing as they call to prayer. Once I was happy with all the line work, I decided to layer up the drawing by adding hints and hues of watercolor. Now I got really lucky this day because I got to witness a Japanese wedding taking place with people wearing their traditional clothing. And what better way to remember this other than adding a dash of color? Let me know what you think about the sketch, but before that...
In July, I traveled to Japan, to Tokyo and Kyoto, and this is how I documented my travels. This is my first time using the Travel and Sketch accordion fold paper from Travelers Company USA, and this is my first time doing this kind of large-scale travel journal in illustrations. I usually like to collage, and so I decided to contrast all my paintings and doodles with some collaging, with some ephemera and photos that I had from the trip. This is my first time doing something like this, and I definitely want to try it again for another short trip. Let me know if you want to see more of my travel journals.
Hey guys, I want to see it. I want to see what current projects you're working on today. Feel free to use this sound to show me what you're working on, and happy creating.
Pretty nice.
Barbecue chicken alert. Barbecue chicken alert.
Barbecue chicken alert.
Barbecue chicken alert.
Barbecue chicken alert.
Barbecue chicken alert.
Barbecue chicken alert.
I'm going to try my hand at drawing one of those Japanese serpent-like dragons. You know, the ones that form like an S shape and have a bunch of flowers dispersed throughout. So yeah, you can probably tell I'm not massively well versed on the culture, but they look cool, so I'm going to draw one. This piece took me over 30 hours, so I'm going to try my best to condense it into a 90-second video. Let's see what I came up with. Right, starting with the head. Here's some reference images I had to hand to help me. I mentioned I'm not massively well versed on the culture, but I figured if I'm going to draw something like this, I should at least pay the respect to do some research. In a broad sense, Japanese dragons are seen as protectors of mankind, intelligent and powerful beings that shield us from danger and impart their wisdom, which in turn inspires wealth, happiness, and well-being. In appearance, they differ to our Western idea of a dragon, in which, similar to Chinese and Korean dragons, they're serpent-like and don't have any visible wings. I'm heavily inspired by the traditional Japanese dragons I mentioned in my reference material, but I'm giving it a bit of a three-dimensional twist. I'm using real flowers throughout this piece, which admittedly aren't likely native to Japan, but oh well. The scales were an absolute ball ache to create. It took so much playing around before I managed to crack the direction and the perspective. I haven't made life easy for myself with the shape of the dragon, that's for sure. This piece is all colour pencil and white gouache so far. I like to lay down the base colour first, shade it in nice and lightly, and then I add some shadows to create depth. I then blend it all together using a colourless blender pencil for the darker tones, and a white pencil for the lighter tones. Finally I add some highlights and finishing touches with a white gouache paint. And that's us pretty much done. I think this one lends itself to a nice back print on a t-shirt and hoodie. What do you think?
Bonzon said I am a closeted homosexual. Since when? I skipped the closet and went right for the clubs.
Yo, Flambe!
Don't be jealous.
Hey, I got a Glock in my Rari.
あれなんで撃てないの
My name is Enola, which backwards spells alone.
put us in danger, Charles. You put those kids in danger. It's funny. I can't actually remember the last time you were the one risking something.
If you've been following this series, you know that I've been drawing negative emotions as comic villains following the colors of the rainbow. Kinda like Sinister Six meets Inside Out. So far, we've got rumination red, dysphoria orange, burnout yellow, jealousy green, depression blue, and anxiety indigo. I decided to add a twist for the last color. It occurred to me that with all these villains around, we needed a hero to stop them. That's where this character comes in. She's the stand-in for the audience. I thought this was fitting since I saw a lot of you express the different ways you've all experienced these negative emotions too. I had the idea that all 6 villains came to invade her mind through her dreams. This explains why she's in her PJs. She has her back to the viewer because she's facing the villains. And her name is Violet. Now you may think the series is over because we're out of colors, but I thought it would be fun to design the cover of a comic book that all these characters can be on. So, now that we have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, I'll see you next time for Phase 2.
Last month, I drew an NBA villain starting 5, so now I'm gonna draw an NBA hero starting 5. So a full lineup of NBA heroes, but right now for this video, I'm drawing the point guard for this team. Now, I think I made the right decision too. I'm drawing a player that like almost everybody loves, especially the little kids. We gotta add Steph Curry. Steph Curry gotta be on this lineup. I'm pretty sure he's still like the top selling NBA jersey like for this season. But when I think of heroes, I'm thinking of, the most loved players, the hometown heroes, the players that maybe get a lot of joy when they play, they look like they're having fun. And there were a lot of other players I could have went with at point, like Dame, Maxey, Brunson, even Luka. But like I said, I think I made the right decision with Steph. Now, same thing I did with the villains lineup. I'm trying to make a good team, like a team that can win the chip. So now I can't play around, but listen, y'all gonna have to help me build this team. I need a shooting guard next. That's what we gotta work on for the next video. We need a shooting guard.